Our team finished 10-7 this year, made the playoffs. Ups and downs, obviously you had a 3-game losing streak, you had a 3-game winning streak. You did make it to the postseason. How would you sort of assess the season in general?
Well, we certainly had some ups and downs and twists and turns as usual. But all in all, I thought there were a lot of positives that we can build on, and certainly the rookie class I think is one of the strengths that we had, and some key guys look like they going to be able to fill important positions for us for a while to come, and so I think the big thing is we need to get quality play out of the quarterback position, and that's going to be a key piece of the puzzle coming up.
Well, let's skip ahead to the rookie class since you mentioned that. Heartening to see guys contributing right away and know that they're going to be a big part of your future.
Yeah, they came in and really, even though it took them a little while to get on the field, which is normal, once they stepped on the field, they were making a difference, and so it's good to see. And there's some guys, even down the line. Nick Herbig probably can see more playing time going forward. So there's some guys down there that I think can make even a bigger contribution going forward here.
In his year-end press conference, Mike Tomlin said he plans on being here in 2024. It's the last year of his contract. Can you share with us what the future might look like for Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh?
Well, Mike and I sat down as we always do right after the season, and number one, he certainly assured me that he's not looking to take a break or have a sabbatical or any of that other stuff that was being discussed. Mike loves football and loves being here, and so I'm happy he wants to be here this year and into the future.
He also talked in that year-end press conference about finding an offensive coordinator outside of the Steelers' current system right now. Why is that important for the team?
Look, we saw a little bit of success at the end of the season, but overall, if you look back at the last couple of years, we just haven't had the kind of offensive production that we need to see. And so I think that's probably the major reason why we're going to look outside to bring in some new, fresh approach to it.
You're looking for any specific traits in your future offensive coordinator?
Well, certainly somebody that's willing and able to come in and work with the roster we have and build on the strengths that we already have. I think we have a good rushing attack and two good young running backs. So, those are things we need to build on, and some good young receivers. So there's a lot of potential, but whoever it is, they need to be able to come in and work with those guys and help them take the next step.
Sticking with the coaching staff, one final question in that regard. Reports that Terell Austin will be back with the team, maybe even contract extended. Can you share us the plans of Terell Austin on the defensive side?
Yeah, Terell will be back. I think we had a pretty solid year on defense, all things considered. Had some injuries to overcome, which wasn't easy at times, and I think Terell has done a good job, and happy he's going to be back for the next couple of years at least.
Well, coaching is always a big topic. Quarterbacks are always a big topic as well. You had three guys in your quarterback room. You needed them all with injuries. Kenny Pickett, Mitch Trubisky, Mason Rudolph. How do you assess where that stands right now with the three quarterbacks in the quarterback room heading into this offseason?
Well, number one, Kenny, I think we still believe in Kenny and think he has room to grow, and look forward to the new coordinator, the new staff coming in and helping him take that next step. And then, Mason came in and showed what he can do, and really, I think, was able to show what our offense is capable of, and did a great job. And so, would love to have Mason back if everything can work out in that way, and have some competition at the position. And then, Mitch, we'll just have to see where we go with Mitch and, the other spots that might be available.
In the last couple of years in settings like this, you've mentioned that you'd like to see the team run the ball more effectively. How did you think that progressed in 2023? Yeah,
I think we made progress. I think our rushing attack, particularly down the stretch, got to the point where it was what we would hope for. And again, we have sort of a two-headed monster at running back, which is great to see, and two different styles of back that was an asset for us this year, and those guys really helped us. Get the kind of success, able to make the playoffs, and that's something we want to build on next year.
A lot of decisions have to be made on a roster. So you have Naji Harris entering the year in which you'd have to decide, okay, are we going to give him his 5th year? What goes into the thought process when you have to make decisions like that one?
A lot of thought, a lot of analysis goes into making those decisions, and so we'll be working on that as well as all the other things we have to do in the off season. But that'll be a key decision as we get closer to the draft in May.
Cam Hayward is a nominee for the Walter Payton Man of the Year award. How nice would it be? How maybe even important would it be to see Cam get recognized and win that award?
Well, Cam deserves to win the award as far as I'm concerned, and we're certainly rooting for him, and hard for me to imagine that there's somebody more deserving, frankly. But it's when you look at everything he's done in this community, or the commitment he has in this community, it would be great to see him win the award.
Well, the NFL has obviously become a global game. International topics, I think, are at the forefront a lot when you think about discussions of the NFL. Any plans for the Steelers to play any games overseas in the coming years?
I think we will be playing overseas in the coming years. In fact, the league just made a decision at our last meeting in December that every team is going to play an international game probably within the next 3 or 4 years. So at a minimum, we'll play one international game in the next few years, and could be more than that. But it's the league has made a strong commitment to expanding overseas, and certain countries look like they really have some enthusiasm for football. Germany being maybe the most recent, with some of the crowds we've seen at games over in Germany the last 2 years. And of course we are interested in having a game in Mexico and or Ireland in the next few years. So we're just excited about the future.
Art, thank you very much.
Great to be with you. Thank you, Rob.